Oh, there, look.
The way to Sorrento will be driving by the slopes of the volcano, touching the Vesuvius. Talking about what's the volcano today.
Welcome to the beautiful Amalfi Coast. This is the start of our journey on a little day trip we took down to Sorrento along the coastline and then into wine country for wine tasting in the afternoon. It was an absolutely fantastic day, so looking forward to taking you along on the journey with us. The journey by car from Naples, where we were docked along the Amalfi Coast, is approximately 30 miles or 48 kilometres and takes about an hour on the coach, maybe a little bit more depending on traffic. But the real beauty of the journey, this is a coach journey you don't actually mind going on, is the view. Sit on the opposite side to the driver so that you get the views on the way out. It's absolutely stunning, as long as you're not frightened of heights, of course, because that could really put you off along some of those cliff lines here. All along the coastline you'll see wonderful views of Mount Vesuvius, one of the most famous, still active volcanoes in the world. It last erupted in 1944, but its most legendary eruption was Pompeii and Herculaneum in 79 AD. As I said, it's still active, but it's stunningly beautiful in the background as you go along the coastline. It really sets the scene and the backdrop for this absolutely stunning journey.
Nature. But did you see the road? This is the only way to Sorrento and the only way to Amalfi, and sometimes very busy. Coaches, they drive up and down along the hills.
Yeah, that's to catch the olives.
When in Sorrento we leave our bus and we walk together for 3-4 minutes to the main square. Free time for you. Just upon the arrival, opportunity for toilets, opportunity to talk about the handicrafted productions they have in Sorrento, then free time, and then meeting point, meeting time to go back to the bus park together. Pointing to you see them. The very last port you see is the port of Sorrento. The city of Sorrento stands onto the ocean from a sort of terrace, 80 meters high, cliffs of yellow rocks that are cut out of the sea perpendicular. Yellow volcanic rock. Cliffs are about 250 feet high, 80 meters about. It's completely different of the rock on the left here, where you can see stratified layers of white limestone rocks. Well, it is the same way we drive back, okay, ladies and gentlemen. If you're sitting on the left side of the coach, don't worry. You will have the opportunity to take your photos on the way back. Because when we go back from Sorrento to the volcano, there is a scheduled stop to a limoncello factory that is here, next on the left, from where you have a terrace that offers a beautiful view onto the port of Sorrento. So you will have a moment when you're standing and taking your photo of the panorama. Well, it's now clear for you, ladies and gentlemen, why I have repeated more times it is the same way we drive back. Because look at the way, it's not absolutely easy, especially if you're driving a large coach like Antonio. So when we go back, you can understand the poor boy here could feel a little tired. So we will ask to some of you to drive our coach on the weekend. Now to understand how I miss people during the tour. That's why they're late to the meeting. That's why they lost. Because of too much limoncello. I suggest you wait for the degustation we have together later. Or you can easily get lost in Pompeii and sorry, in Sorrento. And now your attention, ladies and gentlemen, my friends, group of 24. 1 minute to go. Get ready. This is the bus parking. Then look at that. Straight ahead in front of me, there is an umbrella pine tree. There is a white building. That's where the main square is. You see, there's an orange building at the end of the road. That orange building is in the main square. It's really 3 minutes walk to the main square.
We cross over and go in between that little one, it's really cute. Have we got the old bit?
Yeah. So we can have to do that.
That one up there, yeah. Oh, we can't go against it.
So as I said, Sorrento, the narrow streets, when there's lots of ships in, it's high tourist season, can get very busy. So if you're claustrophobic, it may not be one for you because it can be a little bit of squeezing in tight as these streets get busier and busier. Sorrento is famous for its limoncello, and you will see it everywhere in the shops. Pretty much every other shop sells its lemons and its limoncello. That, and as you can see here, leather goods as well. It's very high in leather goods, and a lot of the shops, to be honest, do repeat themselves a little bit. But it's a really nice, fun atmosphere down there, and you feel as though you're stepping back in time a little bit. Sorrento's also known for its inlaid woodwork and craft work, and if you go down some of the side streets, the sort of off the beaten track, you can find some really nice artisan woodwork shops, and that dates back from about the 14th century. It's a brilliant little place to visit, but again, as I keep saying, especially when the cruise ships are in, it can get very, very busy.
Siamo tutti.
Thank you. Creamy, madam, ciao. Benvenuta. It's quite nice. Oh! Burns, doesn't it? Yeah, you get an afterburn. Is that soap? Yeah. We don't need it.
Hey honey, you wanted soap?
Carmelo.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Carmelo.
Hello.
He will be in charge of you now.
Okay. Okay, we are in the heart of National Park of Vesuvio. This area became park in 1995. When an area became park, with a cover to balance the preserve with the development. It's very different. But this family in that time had a vision of biosustainability, different.
No, ma solo qua davanti. E poi li facciamo accomodare direttamente in vigna.
You follow him.
Devono mangiare i tavoli.
Sì, devono mangiare tutto.
Dove faceva i tavoli? Our wedding area today is you, okay? If you drink on the bottle, you can say yes to your right. Okay, so this family had an idea of sustainability biodiversity, and began this travel in a business is a model of organic farm and winery. All the vegetables.
Cheers, bud.
We were at a winery.
The winery really was an absolutely excellent experience. It was beautifully set on the bottom of Mount Vesuvius, and it's amazing how many vines and what a beautiful wine they can grow there in such arid conditions. It was really informative, plenty of wine and absolutely lovely food to go with it in the most beautiful setting. And then when we left, we got free miniature bottles of wine and samples and everything else to take away as well. I totally recommend it for a excursion day out, or maybe just do it on your own, because it really is accessible by taxi from the ship in Naples. Apologies for the black banding on some of this video, goodness knows what I was doing at the time, but there you go.